There are a lot of new EVs on the marketplace, but you probably haven't seen this. This is the Lucid Air Dream. Now it comes in performance and it comes in range, and today we're going to be driving the performance. However, we have a special surprise for you. We are bringing on one of the engineers to give us a deep dive on this vehicle, and you definitely want to stay for that. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix. Today we're going to have the opportunity to drive the brand new Lucid Air Dream. Now you may have heard in the news, this has over a 500-mile range. That's impressive because that was what was holding people back from buying electric cars. They were concerned about the range. Well, there is absolutely zero range anxiety with this vehicle, and there's a really interesting history with this vehicle. So we're bringing on Dave Lichtfold, who works for Lucid Air, and he's going to tell us some details. We do a lot more than car reviews and first looks of vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. Don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell because you definitely don't want to miss anything.
This is the Lucid Air. This is a Dream Performance variant. So this has 1,111 horsepower. It'll do, on these wheels and tires, in the high 400s miles of range. And it really is a unique proposition in that it's extremely comfortable, has great range, great performance, great ride and handling, and it's extremely refined. Lucid, or Ativa as it was previously known, started out as a battery company many years ago, around 12, 13 years ago. So we've been developing this engineering, finessing the engineering in our battery and then our powertrain for many years before we developed into a full vehicle company. This is the first vehicle, and it really is a showcase for our in-house powertrain engineering expertise. The design is really, it's led by Derek Jenkins, our Senior Vice President of Design, and it's really the fruit of a close collaboration between the design team and the aerodynamics team and all of the engineering teams as well, of course. So it is it's a luxury electric sedan. So the primary focus is on comfort, refinement and range, but then of course also a big focus on driving dynamics. So it's, I think it will surprise many consumers how well this thing handles. We're hoping to pull many consumers who may be new to EVs. So we're looking to pull people away from kind of luxury gasoline sedans, which have existed for many years, into what we think is a fairly new proposition in the market. Yeah, the range edition has only 933 horsepower, if that isn't enough for some people. More than enough, yes, it's plenty. The range edition achieves 520 miles on the EPA cycle. Still that excellent blend of refinement, performance, comfort, but just with a little bit more range. Another unique thing about this vehicle is the way that, even though it has a reasonably compact exterior dimensions, on the inside you can really see in the rear and in the front how our miniaturization of the powertrain has let us really grow that interior volume. So this has more interior space than the equivalent luxury sedans in a smaller exterior package. This one right here is real leather. We also offer a vegan version as well, or will do very soon. Front trunk, or Frunk as we call it. You've got an extra area down here.
Oh, nice. Good sized piece of luggage fits in there, and it's a good hiding spot.
Yeah, so again, it's segment leading storage space. And this is, of course, in addition to the conventional trunk as well. And again, we have this hidden space down under here.
Wow. That's quite a bit of, oh, that's really deep. So where are the batteries? They're underneath the center of the vehicle?
Yep, they run underneath, so that helps us have a very low center of gravity. Also helps us achieve a very, very stiff body as well.
David, tell us about the interior of this vehicle. It is very unique, very futuristic, modern.
It is, yeah. Welcome to the Lucid Air. So this is the design set up by Derek Jenkins and team. I won't comment too much. I'm an engineer, not a designer.
It's
so
okay. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful place to be. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's really nice. Adjustment on the steering wheel is
by the screen. So yeah,
oh, so it's not
typical.
Look at that.
Yeah. So the idea being, you do this once when you first get the car. It saves all this information to your profile. So if you're a regular user, you shouldn't need to recall this again. The car will remember for you.
Right. So tell me what we do. So the vehicle is started. Of course,
Yep.
You don't know that because It's an electric car.
There's no engine running. So,
Yes.
so you jumped in, I have the key fob in my pocket, so the car knows we're here. The car is alive, ready to go. It's giving you the ready symbol there.
Okay.
So as soon as you use the right stalk and switch to drive, we're good to
Like
go.
a Mercedes kind of feels.
Yeah.
But it's clean. Okay.
Very simple, very minimal,
Okay. Oh.
and we're off.
So how do we know what mode we're in? It says smooth. So
Yeah.
oh, I see smooth, swift, or sprint.
Yeah, so we have these 3 drive modes to choose from. As the name suggests, smooth is a focus on a very relaxed, refined driving experience. So the suspension is fairly soft, steering is quite light, brake pedal is quite light. It also runs the powertrain in its most efficient mode as well.
Right.
When we step up to swift, we get
It's pretty.
more torque available to us, more torque from the motors available to us. Your steering wheel weight
Two
up
motors,
slightly.
correct?
2 motors, one front and one rear.
Okay.
In Swift, your steering will weight up and you'll get more steering feedback. Your brake pedal will weight up as well. The suspension runs a little bit firmer, so you get more body control for more enthusiastic driving.
Wow.
And then if we go to sprint mode, you now have to hit a disclaimer to show that you really want to be doing this.
So it's not an accident.
Not an accident. This is now full 1,111 horsepower.
1,111 horsepower.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Full power, full torque. You can hear the compressors fired up now, so
I hear
it's
that.
cooling the battery to get it into its optimum performance window for high current discharge.
Oh, I don't think any other brands are doing that.
So we're getting the car ready for some real committed
I
driving
heard
now.
it. It sounded like a jet engine firing up. Not loud. It was very quiet. It was like very muted.
A very subtle jet engine.
Okay, so tell us where we're going. It's in drive. I'm excited.
We have 2 regen settings available. If you do a long press on your drive
I
mode,
love this. The camera to show you what's going on so you don't hit a curb. Okay, I'm sorry. The regen mode.
if you do a long press on your drive mode, you can choose your regen setting as well.
I'm going to do standard just because I want to see what the average person's going to be driving it like every day.
Sure.
So there's cameras on both sides to show the curbing, for safety, for security.
Yep. Keeps an eye out for cyclists as well when turning.
That's a good point.
Very helpful.
I think people use it so they don't hit the curb, but it's a person walking or a bicyclist.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. So you can adjust all the controls. They're all haptic, so you can touch and adjust.
Yeah, so you can choose to use the screen, or for the front, we have these hard controls here, which are obviously
Very
always
intuitive.
there. Very intuitive.
This is nothing that you look at and go, oh, I don't know how to touch it. It was very, very much reach out and touch it. So we're going to get on the highway and experience it in the smooth mode to start. Turn signals are nice and quiet. Your initial response to driving this is that it's smooth. It absorbs in the smooth mode, but it seems like it's just very connected to the roadway. Sometimes you drive an electric vehicle and it feels like an appliance. This does not feel like an appliance. This is obviously very high tech. It's very, very unique experience and a good one. Very positive experience.
Yeah, our CEO, CTO, Peter Rawlinson, has a history at Lotus and at Jaguar as well. So
So he knows what performance experience should be. So there's a history of Formula E already with Lucid?
yeah, so for the past few seasons, Formula E has been running with a battery pack that is designed, engineered, manufactured by Lucid.
So you're already involved. That's important. So you've already got the history of knowing the old school way of race on Sunday, sell on Monday. It's already underneath this vehicle.
Absolutely, yeah, and all of the learning, all of the knowledge we've gained from that project has gone right into this vehicle as well.
Wow.
So much of the battery technology has been finessed through racing and then has fed into the Lucid Air.
I've driven a lot of electric cars, especially lately, from almost every single brand that offers one, from the high end to the low end. And this experience is very confidence building. I mean, instantly you can tell this is not the same as any car. I do love the fact that the glass roof goes right into the windshields. One huge piece of glass. You can really experience the outside coming in. I love that. So what is the battery charging like on a vehicle like this? Since you have the fastest charging, I own a vehicle like this, what should I expect?
Yeah, something we're very proud of is that the Lucid Air can charge at over 300 kilowatts. So that means that a customer can plug in and they can add 300 miles of range in 20 minutes.
Wow, that's really fast. I mean, I've driven the Hyundai Ioniq and it does about 18 to 20 minutes, it'll get you up to 80%, but you're charging even more than that. That's beyond their range. That's pretty darn fast. So as far as charging, you can use a high-speed charger or you can have a home charger installed?
Yeah, we support both options.
Do you have any partnerships with any brands that you're aware of? Like Electrify America? Or...
Yeah, we've partnered with Electrify America.
They seem to be the leader in the high-speed charging. Put your foot in it. I moved it just to swift mode from smooth, and instant response. Although you wouldn't expect anything less, but you can really feel the G-forces pushing you into the seat, which is why a lot of people are considering electric cars, because you're not having turbo lag, you're not having lag of any kind, you're getting your instant performance as needed. And in front of me is a gauge that either shows charge or power, and part of that is keeping that battery charged at its maximum, and that's part of what you guys are doing as well. Now, these are lithium batteries that you're using underneath, or are they a different kind of battery?
Yep, they are lithium ion cells. Yep.
Okay. Because that's the newest, hottest thing, right? I guess eventually they're going solid state, but we're not there yet. That's coming in the future. Not you, but everybody, I think, is the goal. This is really great. So there's a warranty that's on this, and I know we talk about this at the end as well, that it's good for 8 years or 100,000 miles. That's a long time.
Yeah, we're very confident in our technology. We beat pretty hard on our engineering cars. We have a big durability fleet and quality fleet, and we're very proud of the robustness and durability of all of our technology.
So if someone wanted to buy one of these, what's the delivery? What is it like? How many cars are on the road? I mean, just curious what the sales range is on this.
Sure, yeah, we've started customer deliveries, so we have customers driving these cars out on the road right now. And we have around 17,000 pre-orders placed, so we're working our way through those now.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of interest in this car.
And you just started delivering?
We did, yep, just a few weeks back.
Wow, I'm sure you're getting great feedback. So are there going to be dealerships, or are they going to be online where you call in for a Ranger type of thing, or how is that going to work for service? If you need any, obviously there's still moving parts.
Yeah, we have Lucid Studios with service centers built in. So any attention the car might need, we're equipped and ready to do that. And we're rolling out more studios and service centers across the country as we speak.
So if there is something that needs to be done, a moving part needs to be repaired or replaced, what would a consumer do?
Of course, that should never happen, but if it did, we have 21 studios with service centers across the US equipped and ready to do that. And of course, we also have a fleet of mobile service vans as well. So the vast majority of car care actions we would ever need to take can be done by service vans, so they can come to you and help you in your driveway.
All right, I know you're asking, what's it like in sprint mode? Well, we're about to find out, so buckle up. Holy crap. Holy moly. It was 80 miles an hour, like in nothing. What is the 0 to 60 time in this car?
2.4 seconds.
2.4. As a race car driver, that was awesome. You get a high five for that. No wonder people love this car. That's too much fun. And the thing is, it's not just go power. There's stopping power, which I call whoa power. And that's where that racing experience and technology comes into play, which you don't see in most of the other brands. You're like, I'm building a car. That's great. But I think life's too short to drive boring cars, you know?
Absolutely.
This is not boring. No way. This is fun. Well, I'm looking forward to driving more of the vehicle and spending more time in the vehicle, especially when it comes to the other trim levels. I think that's going to be an important factor for Lucid, and I think the growth potential is huge. And I'm excited to see more about this. And thanks for giving us your time to show us this cool vehicle.
Our pleasure.
This is our first drive of the Lucid Air Dream Edition. We will have another chance to drive this vehicle and give it a full Car Coach Reports review. In the meantime, if you're interested in the Lucid Air, go to their website and you can put a deposit down on one. There's going to be over 21 stores available for you to see it in person around the country, and there'll be more in 2022. Remember that the warranty is 4 years or 50,000 miles, and there's an 8-year, 100,000 mile warranty on the battery. That's really impressive because this company knows how to build electric cars. That is their history, and making this vehicle available to the masses, I think, is going to be a big game changer. There's a lot of competition out there, but I certainly would like you to look at this. Prices start at $77,800 and can go all the way up from there. There's a leather interior option, there's a vegan leather option, there's so much to choose from. I think you should definitely take one for a drive and certainly check out their website. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and share. If you've got questions and I didn't answer them or we didn't answer them on our drive, put them down below. I'll reach out to someone at Lucid Air on your behalf and we'll get an answer. Also, check out our website, carcoachreports.com, with content in English and Spanish, and our podcast, Total Car Score, available on all platforms, where we talk to insiders and talk behind the scenes so you can learn what's going to hit the road before it actually does. Follow me on all forms of social media at Lauren Fix, and we thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.